What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new video. My name is Johnny. Thank you so much for joining me on this one. And we're doing something special today. We're doing something totally new today. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be checking out Tom Segura's stand-up skit about Steven Seagal. You remember Steven Seagal? Holy shit, what a blast from the past. By the way, I am 100% wearing a Twitch hoodie, as you can see. Don't laugh at me, but it's been a few years since I've fit in this, so it feels good. Feels good, man. Feels good. But anyway, this is on Tom Segura's channel, okay? This is actually from a Netflix special called Completely Normal. But this clip is on Tom Segura's channel. So I want to give Tom his props, okay? Obviously, this is his jokes, his channel, his video. If you look down in the description below, I've got a link to the original video on Tom Segura's channel. If you want to go give that a watch, go subscribe to Tom, give him a thumbs up, comment, go do all the good stuff. When you're done with that, come on back over here, hit that beautiful shiny red button for me too. Would be much appreciated. But Tom Segura, comedy legend. I mean, basically, he's a comedy monster at this point. What if you think about the top comedians, right? Who are the ones that are always getting the specials? Who are the ones that are always on everybody's podcast? How many podcasts does Tom Segura have? Didn't he break his arm recently? I'm pretty sure he broke his arm recently. Can you not see it on here? I don't think so. Let me go ahead and thumbs up and subscribe before we start. Practice what I preach, you know what I mean? But yeah, so the last time I've heard any kind of jokes about Steven Seagal was from the podcast Come Town. You know, Come Town is extremely funny. Go check it out. It's free on Apple Podcast. I think it's free on all podcast applications. And then they have a premium as well. They got a Patreon for that. But anyway, we'll talk about Patreon stuff later. But this is the first time we're checking out any kind of stand-up. Something I want to do for a while. But in the spirit of being adventurous, in the spirit of a late Monday night, we're going to be checking this out. Ladies and gentlemen, Steven Seagal is Out of His Mind by Tom Segura. Let's get ready to laugh, baby. Let's do this. Let me make sure my headphones are. They are. Oh my God, they're cranked too. Jesus Christ. Let me make sure my thing is set. My bad. Yikes. Professional YouTuber over here. Yikes, yikes, yikes. All right, let's do this. Here we go.
It's all the same cliche shit they said when we were kids. They now say as adults, right? They're like, oh, you watch too much TV, it'll rot your mind, or you can't learn anything from television. But that's not true. You can learn a lot from television. For instance, without television, I would have no idea that Steven Seagal is out of his fucking mind. Or alive. I also didn't know that. He has a show. It's not a scripted show. It follows around the real Steven Seagal, and every episode begins with him looking in the camera and saying, I don't know if you knew this or not, but for the last 20 years, I've been a cop. And you're like, what did you just say? I thought you've been making shitty movies for the last 20 years. What are you talking about? That's what I thought. You watch the show, he has the most unlikable quality in a human being, which is that he is an expert in everything. Literally, if a dog walks by, he's like, that's a Shih Tzu boxer hound mix right there. They're like, how do you know that? He's like, I've been working with dogs for like 35 years. Then a helicopter flies by. He's like, that's a HUB 106. And they're like, how do you know that? And he's like, I've been flying helicopters for like 47 years. Then he does the thing, though, that everybody does who knows something about everything. Everybody has a friend, no matter what you're doing. They know the history of it all. They know every topic, every fucking fact. If you're eating dinner, they're like, forks are from the Roman times, and they split them out of bark. And you're like, you shut the fuck up and let me finish this, please. Seagal will do that, too, but he's making it up. He'll be like, they also call that helicopter a skippy. And they're like, why? He goes, listen to it. Skip. That's bullshit. He made that shit up. Oh, seriously.
I believe it, shit.
It just blows my mind. It really does. That everybody in this room, everybody has this real world possibility in their lives. All of us. We could go tonight, if we wanted to, tonight. You could go to Louisiana. You could start a fight in a bar, and there is a real world possibility that Steven Seagal will arrest you.
No shit. What?
Isn't that insane?
Is he actually a cop? That was just a joke. What the fuck?
I've lost sleep over this shit. I mean, That's crazy. That's literally like if you leave here and you roll through a stop sign and then Sylvester Stallone is like, hey, roll it down. And you're like, get the fuck out of here. You work here? He's like, it's my passion. Will you say Adrian or something? Nah. It's nuts. You have to watch this show. He panders to every group according to race, knowing full well there's a camera crew following him around. He doesn't give a shit. If you're white, he's like, how's it going? All right. And then to black people, he's like, what's up, cuz? And they're like, hey, what's up? I'm holding you down, so holla if you need something. Okay. And then to all Latino, Spanish-speaking people, he insists on speaking horrifically broken Spanish, even if they start the conversation in English. If they're like, hey, yeah, I called 911, thank you for coming. The thing is, he's like, hola. Mucho queso.
All right, I can't drink this.
Like,
It's the second time I've laughed into it.
You're Spanish, man. He's like, no, gracias. No. And then to all Asian people, he bows, regardless of where he meets them. If you're Asian and you cross Steven Seagal's path, he's like, yeah. You say, hey, I was born here, you dick. Like, you don't have to do that. And he's like, sorry, I've been doing martial arts for like 85 years. He trains other cops in hand-to-hand combat. I think that's infuriating for those cops. It's not like we're hanging out. We're like, hey, man, do you want to do like a couple shots and then go down the street? Steven Seagal is teaching people how to throw punches. And we're like, okay. If you're a cop and you show up at work and they're like, we're going to go over hand-to-hand combat today so you can protect yourself if you're in a really dangerous situation. You're like, oh, cool. Who'd you bring in to teach us? Like some Navy SEALs or Green Berets? And they go, no. We brought in Steven Seagal. And you're like, are we shooting a fucking movie this week or something? Like, okay, I'll pass, because that's ridiculous. I don't want to be a part of that. That's literally like if you're like at NASA, and they're like, all right, future astronauts, we're going to go over space exploration, and to get us started, why don't you welcome Captain Kirk? Come on out, man. And you're like, is he qualified to do this? And they're like, oh, you've seen him do all that shit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. He's been up there. They show him teaching people how to fight. It's horrible. He's bloated now. He doesn't have the same range of motion. He's like, everybody line up. If somebody throws a punch, you can block it like that. and then you could kick him in the throat like that. Are you kicking a child in the throat right now? Some people's throats are down there. I like Havarti cheese the most. What's your favorite?
Queso. You know, I have to admit. Oh, it's over. I have to admit, his impersonation of Steven Seagal is actually really on point. It's actually really, really on point. He came out with this movie recently, and I saw the clip. So, like, I mentioned the podcast Come Town a little bit ago, but they were talking about it, and they were talking about the movie, and then somebody took that a conversation that they were having, and they actually like spliced in clips from the movie with it, and it's so fucking, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad, because he's like an old fat man, right? He's not limber, he's not like strong per se, but he's still like getting pussy and like shooting people with like one arm on the gun, like limply holding the fucking gun on full auto. It's so fucking funny, dude. Holy shit, dude. Tom Segura, dude. I would like to do more of this. I thought it'd be, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it'd be a little bit funnier, and maybe it's because I've heard so many Steven Seagal jokes like in recent history. I thought it'd be a little bit funnier, but that's just like, I thought maybe I'd be like busted over laughing. Granted, I did spit water all over myself twice, but my bar's pretty high. And then again, it's not like a knock on Tom Segura, master comedian. I'm just an asshole. But hey, let me ask y'all something. If you've got some skits or clips from shows or anything like that, or bits, I should say, not skits. If you got some bits from comedians you want me to check out, drop them bad boys down in the comment box below. And let me know what you thought. Put those down below too in a separate comment. And while you're at it, if you're clicking on things and typing, you might as well hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. And again, don't forget that subscribe button, please. I mentioned Patreon for Cumtown a little bit ago. We're going back to Patreon now. I've got a Patreon as well, so if you want to join Patreon, I got a link down below. Access to exclusive videos, early access to public videos, lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Also got a Discord. If you want to join the Discord, link down below for that as well. For that as well. Yikes. What else? I think that's it. I'd like to do more of these. Let me know what y'all think. Until then, I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.